going on, trainers? Dragonite and the Postman just released right in time for Pokemon Day, just around the corner, which I'll be covering Pokemon Day on my gaming channel. That is youtube.com/thegamelooters if you guys want to check me out over there. Here's the thing with Dragonite and the Postman. I did not expect. I'm watching this at really early morning. I did not expect to get so emotional this early in the day. And I'll talk about the reasons why. But wow, the emotions really hit me, and the real reality is Pokemon is just such a special piece of media. Pokemon is just so special. For me in particular, I'm like one of those kind of crazy persons to where, as you see, kind of like, my shirt, my background, everything, like Pokemon is just a big part of my life. I've shared it over and over, but I love these side stories, and I love the side stories that really have a purpose and they're trying to tell a specific story and they just deliver on it. This story follows Kana-chan, and Kana is somebody who, as a little girl, was really impacted by a delivery Dragonite. The Dragonites deliver their products inside of the Pokemon world, and well, not the product, but they deliver the mail in the Pokemon world. And as a little child, she was delivered a letter from her grandma and grandpa, and they couldn't be there for her birthday, and they delivered her a gift. And it was such a crucial memory. It was such a core memory for her that it just really drove her to want to give that same feeling that she had as a child back to others. And that kind of drove her in her life to become, and to join the post office and to join to become a postman, and one day deliver something very similar to some other child and have an impact as it did with her. And it takes us through her whole journey, and by the end of the show, it shows her grown up, and it shows her for Coco that evolves into her Crocolore, and it shows her finally delivering a letter to a child just like she got delivered on her day. And between all of that, one of the things I love the most about the Pokemon world is just getting to see how the Pokemon world functions outside of the games, outside of the Pokemon battles, just see how people live in the world. And it's always so cool just to see Pokemon, helping people. It's always so cool to see, Pokemon working at certain places, like a Machamp being like a delivery person, or a Dragonite being a postman and getting letters fast, stuff like that. I always love seeing Pokemon thrive in a Pokemon world and see people interact and kind of really be partners with Pokemon and in this really cool, unique world. And through the journey that we got to see is, she ends up helping out this one kid. And she had a letter with a non-delivery, basically meaning that the letter that she had didn't have a person to deliver to or where. And she finally finds the sender of the letter, which is this kid, and he wanted to send a letter to his father for his birthday. And, it's in the Kanto region. They're in Paldea, so it's quite a bit away. And she's like, no, we're going to get this letter to him. And with the help of the Dragonite postman, they beeline it all the way from Paldea. They go through Paldea. They go through Kalos. They go through Galar. They go all the way to Kanto. And this produced one of my favorite moments in all of Pokemon animation, where they had a freaking Kyogre come in. And I just want to go through this scene because this was such a momentous moment here in the show, or in this episode. It was the coolest thing I've ever seen. They're coming through, and they're going to go, and they're going through the different regions, and this Kyogre comes, and it's just one of the coolest moments. It put the dumbest smile on my face, like seeing a Kyogre, and they just begin beelining it through, and it's just such a, no joke, it's such a legendary moment in this show, in this episode, and it's just so cool. And on top of that, we got to see a bunch of other Pokemon as well too. We got to see Flygon, we got to see Latias. We got to see all the different Pokemon when they went through the Kalos region. We got to see the Furfrou, in that region. We got to see Lumio City. We got to see the Galar Pokemon. Like, I was like, it's just so cool. It's just so cool. And it was just such a really, really cool experience to see. And then, they finally get to where they're supposed to go, and he delivers a letter, and he reads it in front of his dad. And his dad burst out in tears because he was missing his family on his birthday. He's a professor. He works in some kind of lab. It's making me emotional just talking about it. And the kid goes and he tells his dad how we miss you, and me and Yamper are gonna see you when you get home. And man, I just got all up in my feels because as a parent, like gifts, whatever, don't matter, but seeing your kid and having that expression and stuff, I was like, oh my God, like Jesus. Like it was just such a cool freaking moment. So delivery, Dragonite and the Postman, like it really delivered. This was a 10 out of 10 Pokemon side episode. And there was no fluff. We got to see all of her all the way aged up and see her live her dreams in this cool world and be a postman. Just such a unique take. It's such a unique thing to get us all jived and jazzed up for Pokemon Day tomorrow when this happens. And we're gonna see more gameplay. We're gonna see Pokemon ZA, maybe a new game, maybe a new anime announcement, maybe a new anime movie. I just love the side content, whether that's Pokemon Cards Concierge, whether that is the Pokemon series that's come out on YouTube before. Like it's just such a, I love seeing Pokemon side content. So yeah. If you go watch it right now, it's on YouTube. There's a translation on YouTube that you can watch. It auto translates for you, or you can wait for this to get dubbed, however you want to watch it. But you can watch it right now on youtube.com. It is on the Pokemon official YouTube channel that you can watch this on. All right. Thank you for joining me in this review. This was a 10 out of 10 side episode of Pokemon. I'll see you on the next episode or on the next video or on the next thing that I produce right here on the channel. For more Pokemon content, stay with me. I've been Dom from the Otaku Room. Peace.